Keep it right close to the ground, right, the tip, right next to the ground, even way over there on the end. Yeah. Just sort of rubs along the ground, right. Not too close to the ground. And take another little step forward. Take another little step forward. Keep the tip close to the ground and you'll catch all of that. And see how when you go backwards it kind of fluffs it up again so you can get another try. And grass is actually the hardest thing to scythe, like a lawn. When it's really sort of fine growth like that and just kind of sticks together. So take another step forward, just a little step on your next swing. And then pull it all the way around to your back. Yeah, so the pile of stuff ends up behind you. That's it. You just pull it, yeah, and kind of twist a little more so all that ends up. But you don't have to do it really fast. That's when you get out of control. Just slow and but all the way behind you. So then your windrow ends up back behind you on the side. And then take another little tiny step when you're ready. Pull it around behind you. Pull it around behind you. Yeah, not to your side, all the way behind if you can figure out how. And then just keep taking little tiny steps forward. Pull it around behind you. Keep it right on the ground. Forwards and backwards, right on the ground.
Good. All the way behind you.
Forwards and backwards. Oh, so what you need to do now is back up some, because see right in front of you is a bunch of stuff that never really got cut. So just concentrate on keeping your tip right above the ground as you go right in front of you. See all of that? And then you'll be able to cut that, And keep it right on the ground, frontwards and backwards.
I like how this is quiet.
Nice and quiet.
You visit 5, 6 a.m. in the morning.
And then, and just take a little step forward, an inch or two. Yeah, you can do it at 10 at night, 7 in the morning, whatever turns your crank. No gas needed.
Nobody's looking but you. Nobody's looking but you. Over there.
Just keep the tip from going into the ground.
Underwear.
There you go. It's nice and circular, and then see if you can put that little sway into it. When you put the sway into it, then your legs are doing the work. And your hands are just guiding it. Okay, should we try sharpening? Because it's probably about time to sharpen. Okay, be carefully when you put it up. Because you've got a long, sharp knife there.
Yeah.
Okay, which side are you going to sharpen first?
This side?
Uh-huh. So there's your whetstone. Now, well, here we go. Wait, we always do the curved side towards the blade, okay? So like that, and then the angle, so it's almost touching that, or even touching it, it's okay. But now you're gonna go down. That's the sharpening stroke. Down, 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 Now, when you go down, you can slightly either go to the left, like that, or to the right. I mean, but just like an inch to the left. Get it nice and flat against the and then go like an inch to the right, an inch to the left. Now, here's the other thing that will help you. Instead of holding it down there, put this hand about right there on the blade. And hold it nice and tight. And that will keep it from Now put it nice and flat against the, see how this has a flat surface? Yeah. The other side is flat, just like, And then you put, that's it. That's it. And just about an inch to the side. And then you start from too far. Just an inch. And then start an inch over the next time and go down. Something like that. And then start just a little bit more to the left. Yes. So you just work your way down the blade. You're pushing rather hard. You're pushing, fairly hard, not super hard, but yeah. And you're being careful of the super sharp blade that you're making.
Yeah.
Okay. Now when you get down close to your hand, keep on going. Yeah, you can just kind of work your hand down a little bit. Till you get to the end. Well, holding your hand there keeps the blade a lot steadier.
That makes it easier to sharpen.
So now when you get close to your hand, just work your hand to the left a little bit. And keep going. Keep working your way down to the hand, down to the hand, down to the hand. There you go. And you can work your way all the way down almost to the end without crashing into your hand. Yeah, so it's mostly down with just a little bit to the left or the right. And you're pushing rather hard. And at some point, if you need to, you could switch this hand over to like here. So switch that hand over to here, and then you can just keep going under. And if you need to, when you get down to the end, you could make it slip a little to the right instead of to the left, so that you can get the end real nice. But that's all right. And the idea is you're pushing hard on this side to make a nap on the other side. And then when it's time to turn it around, which it is now, be careful when you turn it around. Use both hands. Do not slice your arm off or anything of that sort. Stab yourself in the neck, anything like that. And then you do the same basic thing on this side. Again, you can hold it. But now on this side, and again, keep it very flat. You don't want it turned like this when you go against the blade. You want it flat against, and do the same thing, except now you're doing it rather lightly.
Right. It's not as hard.
And keep it a nice acute angle with the blade, and you work your way all the way down the blade just like that. And when you've practiced it, you can really sharpen both sides in about a minute flat. So.
I'll have to practice it, I guess.
And you can kind of move your hand down along with the whetstone, right, which just keeps it nice and steady. And do it all the way down to the tip. Keep a nice acute angle, because notice how the blade kind of has more of a curve there. Okay? Alright, I think you got it. So we put that back in its holder, and carefully switch it around, see if you can figure out how to hold it again. And tell me if it cuts any better. Okay, well, there we go. Got to figure out the right hand in the right way.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. So, is it working any better? Okay, take a little, and whichever way, there you go, whichever way you're facing is the way you're cutting, there you go, and pull it all the way around so the there you go, all the way around so the grass ends up behind you. There you go. And keep the tip just 2 inches above the ground, or 1 inch. All the way forward and all the way back. Try to keep it level and just 1 inch above the ground. Not 2, 3, 4 inches. You're getting it. Yep, all the way back around like that, and keep it just 1 inch above the ground all the way around. There you go, all the way around, so the windrow ends up just behind you and to your left.
We keep going.
And the whole time you just think you're not doing much of anything. But then, when you look behind, what do you know? It's all mowed. And there's a nice windrow of grass behind you.
Surprised at how much effort I have not taken, you know?
That's right.
Almost.
It used to be more like this.
Yeah.
All tall, and now it's just...
That's just, how it should be.
And with more practice, you'll be able to do it even a little bit faster, but grass is always a little more painstaking. Mowing your lawn, if you want it nice and even, you kind of take small steps like that and just move forward a little bit each time.
Wouldn't it take a few days to mow our entire yard?
Well, it's more fun if you just do a little bit every day, but you could do the whole thing in one day if you had to. It really wouldn't take that much longer than with the push mower. So what do you think? Your first time scything? Is it fun?
Yes.
Is it alright?
Yeah.
Is it too hard?
No.
You're going to scythe the whole yard now?
Yes, I am.
Good, I have that on video, so that's a promise.